Hello everybody, this is Kevin from KlotzProductions, and this is Game 2 between Andrew playing Mono White Quest and Harrison playing Green White Weenies. Harrison started the game on the play with his Stirring Wildwood, and then Andrew laid down a Plains and cast his Quest for the Holy Relic. Harrison then laid down a Razorverge Thicket and cast a Fuana Shaman. Then Andrew cast an Elite Vanguard and followed it up with a Kor Duelist again, bringing his quest up to 2 counters. For Harrison's next turn, he laid down another land and then passed it back to Andrew. Then Andrew cast a Squadron Hawk and searched for 3 more, also bringing his quest up to 3 counters. At the end of the turn, Harrison used his Shaman to discard an Ornithopter and then search for his first Vengevine. He then laid down a Sword of Body and Mind. Andrew then cast a second Squadron Hawk, bringing his quest up to 4 counters. He then attacked with the first one, bringing Harrison down to 19. At the end of the turn, Harrison discarded his Vengevine and searched for a second one. He then laid down a forest on his turn, but passed it without making any new plays. Andrew then cast his third Squadron Hawk and brought his quest up to 5 counters. He then used the quest to search for an Argentum Armor and equipped it to one of his other Hawks. He decided to attack with the equipped Hawk and the other one. He chose to destroy Harrison's Fuana Shaman with the armor. He used his Shaman one more time before it died to discard his second Vengevine and search for a Kor Sanctifiers. Harrison then animated his Stirring Wildwood and used it to block the Squadron Hawk that didn't have the armor on it to kill it. He then took the other 7 damage, going down to 12 life. Post-combat, Andrew finished up his turn by laying down his 4th Hawk. For Harrison's next turn, he started out by laying down a Sunpetal Grove and casting a Quest for the Holy Relic. He then cast and kicked his Kor Sanctifiers to destroy Andrew's armor and bring his quest up to 1 counter. He followed it up by casting a Glint Hawk. He chose to bounce his sword to keep the Hawk from dying and brought his quest up to 2 counters. He was also able to bring his 2 Vengevines back into play from the graveyard. He then attacked with his 2 Vengevines, which Andrew decided to chump block with his Elite Vanguard and his Kor Duelist. On Andrew's next turn, he simply played a Sword of Vengeance and then passed the turn. Harrison then replayed his sword and equipped it to his Glint Hawk. He then cast an Ornithopter to bring his quest up to 3 counters. Then he followed it up with a second Glint Hawk, bouncing the Ornithopter, which he was able to replay, bringing his quest up to 4 and 5 counters. He then used his quest to search for an Argentum Armor and equip it to his Kor Sanctifiers. Andrew then decided that was too much for him to handle and scooped, giving Harrison the game and the match.